Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our active English version. Here's a breaking news. Conditions for crab pickers in France, champion business lie at the heart of a human trafficking trial that has opened in the eastern city of Ralphs. Three people, a woman from Kyrgyzstan, a man from Georgia, and a Frenchman, are accused of exploiting more than 50 seasonal workers, primarily from West Africa. The workers, all undocumented migrants who were found during the 2023 September harvest, living in cramped and unhygienic conditions in a building at Nestle Les Réponses, southwest of Reims in the heart of Champagne country. They had been recruited via a WhatsApp group message for the West African Soninke ethnic community living in Paris, which promised well-paid work in the Champion region. Aged between 16 and 65 at the time, the 48 men and 9 women came from Mali, Mauritania, Ivory Coast, and Senegal. Many are attending Thursday's trial. They shouted at us in Russian and crammed us into this broken down house with mattresses on the floor. Casualty 44 years told La Croix newspaper. There was no clean water and the only food was a boil of rice and rotten sandwiches. I never thought the people who made champagne would put us up in a place which even animals would not accept. What you lived through there was truly terrible. We were traumatized by the experience and we have had no physiological support because when you have no papers, you have no rights either. Dombia Mamadou 45 told the local newspaper El Union. Tripped off a vehicle later by a local resident, labor inspectors visited the scene and documented conditions which were a serious breach of the occupants' safety, health, and dignity, in the words of State Prosecutor Anik Browne. The prosecution says living and eating areas were outside, unprotected from the elements, toilets were filthy, showers were inadequate with only intermittent hot water, and the electrics were a safety hazard. In addition, the migrants were working 10 hours a day with only 30 minutes for lunch, having been transported to the vineyards, quieting in the back of trucks. They had no written contract, and the pay they received bore no relations to the work performed, according to the prosecution. Behind this exclusive report, FTV English Delhi Bharat.